おはようございます。新居はパイロットです。今日もマイクロソフトの公式集会に参加していきたいと思います。今日はベネルクス三国、ヨーロッパですね。まあ、イギリスがあってこうヨーロッパ大陸があって。で、そのベネルクス、ベルギー、ネザーランド、オランダですね、ルクセンブルグ、ルクセンブルグってあんまり、今日は巡航速度200ノットということなので、ITF15 イーグルで飛んでいけます。200ノットあれば余裕でしょう。大松でかんた、ジャルだジャルですよ。朝からなんかいいの見たな。今日からまた、公式週間朝の4時に戻っちゃいました。日本だと朝の4時。朝の4時はやっぱりちょっと眠い。朝の5時と4時はだいぶなんか違う感じがしますな。なんか見える飛行機が一見減ったように見えると思いますが、多分あそこの飛行機の現れる地点にものすごい集結してるんでしょうね。ここにコックピットだけ現れてる飛行機があれさっきのジャンボかなあ、ジャンボが今度はブリティッシュエアウェイズになった。この飛行機もかっこいいですね。綺麗なリバリーだと思います。尾翼のところがおしゃれ。
So maybe 210, 215 knots would be good. I'm personally flying the Cirrus Vision Jet from the marketplace, but the Dahar TBM would be another good choice. The default plane includes everyone. Peter, Tom, what are you flying today?
一体ここに何機重なっていることやら。
I'm also flying special nebula.
So I got the Vision Jet 2 days ago, and it is very it's just a pure joy to fly. I don't have that livery that Tom has.
I'll have to send it to you.
Yeah.
Or I should actually.
このアトラスエアでも窓がないから貨物機ですな。お客さんを乗せてるわけではないですね。
200 plus knots on
Yeah.
We'll love you here.
So one of the other names in the Netherlands is the Low Country.
うわ、重なってる重なってる。
We don't actually need All right, I've set my autopilot for 2,500 feet. There's my map, MSD. We're currently taking off Amsterdam Schiphol with a strict tour of Amsterdam itself, backtrack Rotterdam. So on that note, because we are a little bit behind schedule, let's get underway. Parking brake is off, full throttle in.
離陸しみたいですね。
We're going to be flying Friday, Benelux edition.
はい、でこ
That's
No, I was all set up in my TBM and I'm... Oh no.
ジャンボと一緒に
I
行きた
exited
い。
out once my internet was having issues.
positive rates. Kira.
I'm getting a traffic warning on my PFD. I'm expecting that's going to happen a lot today.
エアボ
Oh,
ーン。
look at that turnout. Look at all the people.
Yup.
That's taking off.
Thanks for joining and for remembering
That is right. We did start an hour earlier from our normal
おお、
time.
ラグルラグル。
And we're going to experiment with this, but I think this may be our new but we'll see.
OK。
If you have any strong opinions on that, either way, please post some feedback on the forum about it.
No, you will not.
All right, so if you take off, in my case, from runway 06 at Schiphol, you'll just want a straight out departure and maintain runway heading.
Roger.
Right to Amsterdam.
Schiphol Tower, HYT 194449, retrieve frequency change.
Never come there.
It
As
is
in,
a
I never come
major
there.
tourist destination.
It is a major tourist destination. It's such a major tourist destination that I actively avoid it.
So I was a tourist in Amsterdam. It was my last trip.
これがロッテルダムの
I
街
spent 6 days in Amsterdam. 5 days maybe. One of them being New Year's Eve.
ヨーロッパの街って本当高速率少ないんですよね。
Avoid
だからこうやって
Amsterdam
見ると
at all costs on New Year's Eve. You do not want to be there on New Year's Eve. Sounded fun in theory. It was horrible in
Should I
reality.
be here?
Any day that's not New Year's Eve. All right, I've got sort of central Amsterdam and the canal district in sight right now, including the Grand Central Station.
会長ビジョンジェットだ。ビジョンジェット買ってないんですよね。まあだから
Lots of cheese, says
本物には見えないと思うけど、
when I was in Amsterdam.
とりあえず隊長についていきましょう。 This body of water straight ahead is the IJ River. Peter, does IJ actually stand ト
for?
ラックは200の出した方がいいか。
Oh, I.
ト
Oh,
ラッ
okay.
ク出して飛びますか。
I always thought it was
IJ.
in all caps as IJ, so I assume
Yeah, because
that's
so-
an abbreviation.
No, in the Netherlands, the I is one letter, and it's the first letter, so it's all capitals.
Ben, in real life, it would be totally illegal to fly this low, but we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so we can do whatever we want. Laws. make
Laws
no
don't apply
difference.
to me.
Yeah. Yes, here is the canal district in central Amsterdam. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to point it out in the air, but not too far. In fact, it's in my sight. It's in my
Oh,
view right now.
Bob,
Probably can't point it out to you. It's the very famous Anne Frank house. Just along one of the canals. All right. So there's your quick tour of Amsterdam. One of the great things about Amsterdam is there's a lot of really fabulous museums here that make you appreciate art. Great art museums, including one dedicated
ビジョンジェット集団だ。
to famous
2900円だったから買うの迷ったんだよな。
Plug your ears and Prince right now. Vincent Van Gogh has a dedicated museum in Amsterdam. Peter, how's the proper Dutch pronunciation of that?
That's pretty ugly, but it's Van Gogh. So you have to actually scrape your throat. Exactly.
Well, you have to.
Yeah, with my, I mean, you guys with your car, you don't have to do it, but it sounds ridiculous.
It's Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. Ah, come on, man. It's Van Gogh.
Wants to convince me.
F22 ラプターを見ま
You're
す。
clearly at this ability.
Of course, his most famous work is the great painting Starry Night. I'm sure all of you have seen that. It was on prints and posters of Starry Night were on the walls of like every second college kid when I was a university student.
Just made Ben spill wine on their carpet trying to smooth the runway. Can I get a donation to clean? Sure.
Sorry.
I think I'm gonna start swearing at Peter in Dutch. It's still family friendly.
It is true.
Is anyone flying DC-3?
That would have been the better choice in the longer term.
おお、でっかい高速道路だ。
So I am passing over Amsterdam Schiphol Airport again. As I said, this was sort of the last trip I took pre-COVID, and there was a sign at the airport in the passenger terminal, and I
そうだ
remember
よ。
this,
まあ、
and
下
it
作
really
ってるの
stuck
か
with me,
ね。
resonated with me. The sign at the airport says, "Travel is the only thing you can buy that makes you happy." I love that expression, and loving what Microsoft Flight Simulator
コンケットだ。
travel virtually and not spend a lot of money and still have the opportunity to explore our planet and all the different wonderful countries and
great one is 1 mile of road
って
takes
す
you
ぐ
1
超えちゃうんだよ
1 mile
ね
of runway.
難しい
Depends what the ranges of your aircraft is.
Richer in spirit.
This week was pretty emotional for peaks. Amongst us, I see it actually there, right in front of me. Queen of the skies.
Yeah, well, the Dutch national carrier KLM, one of the few airlines still operating the 747, the Queen of the Skies, in active operational service. Peter, you probably know this better than I do. I believe they only fly the combi version now, though. Is that right?
Yeah, 400 combi.
Yeah, so it's a hybrid of cargo / passenger.
Which is actually one of the best versions that I've seen.
Peter, do they still fly the 747?
Good question.
think they do.
I believe during COVID they actually actively retired all of them, but
もうかっ
then
こいい
they
飛行機だ
brought some of them back because they needed them to
やっぱ
transport.
戦争するわけじゃないし配備するのが生えますなどこ行っちゃった
And
大
I
体
don't
長
know what
発
the
見
current state is actually.
いた
But yeah, on the topic of the 747, if you weren't aware, the very last ever 747 built by Boeing was delivered from the factory in Everett, Washington to its customer destination in Cincinnati, Ohio, just 2 days ago. And en route, if you didn't see this, it actually drew using the GPS on its flight plan. It drew a crown for its nickname as Queen of the Skies, and then the letters or the numbers 747.
And yesterday and the day before on Volanta, there were a lot of people recreating it.
Yeah. Did you?
Well, I have the flight plan. I'll share actually in chat the waypoints.
I know Chewy's read that
フライのスピードとフラップが微妙なんですよね
This is gonna be a lot of spam. Oh, reached character limit. Oh dear.
Yeah, just
Well,
That's how much. Why don't you post it?
Never
in the-
mind then.
What if you post
Do
it
the
in
base
the
bin.
Twitch stream thread? Yes.
you don't pay spin on and link.
38が
I
いい
know on the forums, on the flightsimulator.com forums, one of the players, I don't know
これがみんな
the
ビジョンジェットっていう
someone
飛
did
行機な
create
の
a
か
flight
な
plan.
なんかね後ろの
You go check out our
水平
forums.
尾翼と垂直尾翼がまとまって V の字型の尾翼なんですよ
All right, Peter, we are very quickly approaching Rotterdam, which is your home city. So what can you
Tell
tell
us
us about
everything.
Rotterdam?
Never got there. No, yeah,
Agreed.
So, I think it's
748も後でご挨拶に行きたいもん747
well,
ダッシュ800かな 後でご挨拶に行きたいものでございますな
because during the Second World War it got bombed pretty heavily, so there is no old town center anymore. So during the 50s
な
they
かなか
built the inner city stuff.
スロットル操作
And then when they did it as well,
が難しいと
so
こ
there are quite a few skyscrapers and just in general modern wide streets, which are in Dutch cities are not that common because
あれこの人でも大隊長じゃないな大隊長かなと思って
Well, Rotterdam in itself has this really, really broad streets,
飛行機が
very
違う
car
な
oriented. And the fun part is actually that the last few years they are reversed.
トムキャット F22 なかなかのものでございますな
A few cars allowed. You'll see that the cars are now again moved out of the city and people bike and walk.
I see one of my all-time favorite Xbox usernames behind me right now. Shout out to Aviator, and welcome to all our viewers from the LGBTQ plus community. We're glad to have you here. That's a fantastic username, Aviator. Welcome in.
And we're also approaching the Benelux. which Delft, yes. Delft. Which you actually, Jane, can also tell us something about because you were there.
There are many buildings.
Yes.
We got clearance to fly over it.
Oh yeah, when we were flying there actually. Yeah.
Is that-
大西洋ですね。
Because it's inside the CTR of Rotterdam, so it's not that it's not allowed, but we do need to ask permission to fly in that area. No, they most. I haven't heard.
Okay, so I thought it was that shit.
No, not at all.
Peter might have said so, but actually.
Yeah, I might have done that. Yeah.
P40 P40 買ったぞ。
You're so special.
So our flight plan does take us to Delft, and that's you'll see that very quickly coming up. It's I don't know, Peter, you might be able to explain this, but where is the dividing line between Rotterdam and Delft? Because looking at the map, it almost looks like just one massive city that's combined.
Yeah, the distinction between The Hague and Delft is pretty vague. There is some arbitrary line where it says end of The Hague, beginning of Delft.
Okay.
But yet they grew pretty connected to each other.
TBM9
Oh, sorry, yes,
こ
we're
れ
not
もなん
in
か
Rotterdam.
リバリーを買いましたよ、そういえば。
Yeah. So The
ど
Hague,
んなリバリーが
famous,
新しく入ってるの
around
か
the
わか
world
んない
as
け
being
ど。
the home of the international criminal courts.
P40
Very important. Again, we talked about the Benelux Treaty that was signed in 1958. The treaty that established the International Criminal Court.
このままで戦ったことがないけど、デッキの一つですね、私の。はあ、アメリカ陸軍の飛行機です。
Yes, we are coming up to our first touch and go as well at the Rotterdam Airport. Echo Hotel Romeo Delta is the ICAO code. I'm currently 7 miles out, disabling my autopilot and flying a left down.
I think we should land on 24.
Actually, when it's perpendicular. Here's about to be. Just clear skies.
True.
Okay, got the runway in sight. I'm on left downwind now, turning base momentarily.
Yeah, I'll make a straight in because doing it down with not only good.
Tactical approach.
あ、しまった、マッチの旗立てとけばよかった。どうしよう、立てるかな。
So this airport then is not a large international airport. It's a GA airport.
No, it is an international airport. It's not large by any means. It's just one runway of 2.5 kilometers.
Yes, we do this
so
every Friday, and you can so.
Slightly overshot my turn on final. Got to cut back hard here.
It's fine.
That's the beauty of the Vision Jet. It handles like an expert at times.
All right, there. I think I've corrected reasonably well. A little bit high, but it's okay. We are in the Netherlands.
Wow, see.
There he goes.
Hit the rim shot on that one.
Oh, I feel personally offended.
Future cast awesome, yeah. This is a lot of fun.
女王様が飛んでいきますよ。
Bank angle 90 degrees.
About to touch down.
赤い尻尾ですな。
All right, flaps to take off, full throttle.
台風もいるじゃないですか。
My rudders are acting weird. Oh, excellent. God, this is not good. All right.
Oh, no.
Stops.
Almost.
word.
So someone clipped that. Hey.
Yes.
I'm gonna maybe run out the
Boy.
runway.
Kind
No, we're airborne. Positive rate. You're up. And the stream is off to a great start, I see.
EBM says continue the Netherlands.
Yeah, this is the Holland-Netherlands distinction. Yeah. So for some time, the Netherlands
Yeah,
chose
local
to
corporation legally, yeah.
be known as Holland. Which
Virgin
is weird because we're not
Atlantic.
We're the Netherlands, and Holland is only one part, the west part.
時々見るのって有名どころなんですよ
Science
ね。
reason for that, I also don't know. But now I believe they abandoned that again. But yeah, it sticks. So a lot of people still think the country is called Holland. But it really isn't. But if you follow stuff, Holland. And even during the World Cup, a lot of people still, that Dutch people just still do Holland because it's most songs actually is called Holland. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I've had better landings, I've had work.
Which airport? Rotterdam.
Echo Hotel Romeo Delta.
Delta.
If you're just joining us and want to take off, that's your best spawn point. Echo Hotel Romeo Delta. All right, Peter, another bit of Dutch trivia maybe you can answer, because I actually have always wondered this myself. The flag of the Netherlands
Yeah.
does not contain the color orange.
No.
And yet,
Yes.
orange is sort of seen as the national color for Dutch people. So where does that come from?
The orange is does originate from the founder of the Netherlands, which is, or actually the founder of the monarchy of the Netherlands, which is Willem van Oranje, Willem from Orange, and that's why we use orange.
Nice.
So his
Mint.
last name was Orange, but then the flag already existed.
Thank
All right,
you for the
shout out
raid,
to-
B-Mint.
V-Mint and her 69 viewers, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Thanks for that raid.
もう家族
V-Mint, I
で
saw
も
on Twitter yesterday you were flying to Ailson. Echo November Alpha Lima. For some reason you seem to think that was funny and immature. I'm not quite sure why. But that's what you were tweeting about. Nice to have you with us, Mint. And do check out Mint's channel. I think we have a command. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Dave. Give Mint a follow and watch her stream. She's a great flight sim streamer. Now, Peter, before we leave the Netherlands and get to Belgium, we of course need to talk about Dutch cuisine. So what are you? Indeed, it is. So what are some of your favorite Dutch dishes?
It's mostly the best stuff. Because the kitchen is great. So for dinner, we almost Dutch cuisine is mostly potatoes with vegetables and some meat. But we either cook the potatoes until they're fully mush. Or mush. But we do have some awesome
Excuse me, I'll bring something out.
So I've got a football stadium in sight. Looks like a POI below me to my 9 o'clock low. Peter, can you
Yeah.
tell us what stadium this is?
That's the Kuip from Feyenoord, Rotterdam.
Have you ever been there?
No.
Why not?
Well,
Nick, Interesting comment from Tuscan in chat. Says the flag of New York City was influenced by the Dutch flag and has orange on it. All right, trivia question. Pop quiz chat. Why was New York City influenced by the Dutch flag? Anyone know the answer to this one?
I do.
Me too.
Because we owned it. Well, Peter, that's what I got today from the store. Is that
But
Dutch?
made with Belgian chocolate. It is, yeah.
Full disclosure, I didn't even know that.
They have they have a huge store in Amsterdam. Just right out of the
I knew, but I thought it was an international thing, which was stored all over the place.
And apparently this is a collaboration with Germans.
So that's
Close.
Well, that's not Dutch.
Yeah, so New York, they use the
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's how New York first was called.
Really?
That's right. Chat, of course, very smart. Several people in chat correctly answered the trivia question. New York City was it was founded by the Dutch, and it was called New Amsterdam originally. It was renamed to New York after it was transferred to the British.
And I just passed the Erasmusbrug.
That's quite an iconic bridge, actually. And when they first built it, they had some problems with the strings vibrating in the wind. So it was the left.
ランドマークがありますけど、なんでしょうね。すげえコンテナだ。
But they quickly fixed it with great engineering effort, and now it's an awesome piece of architecture, famous worldwide.
My first visit to Rotterdam was to see Queen Mary 2.
Right, yeah, which was
Many years
probably
ago.
more next to that. Right?
Yeah.
So, Peter and Tom got to talk about food a little bit. We are in the Netherlands, so I thought what would be more appropriate than to eat brownies. So, I have got a brownie. Now, I actually
don't
went to this
associate
before. I'm
brownies
going
with
to
the
show you
Netherlands.
something. This is the label on the package. I don't know if you can read that. It actually
Nope.
describes it. Is that showing up too bright? Maybe I'll turn the-
Nah,
turn
it's
the
just too
light on.
bright.
There we go.
That's
Turn
better.
What about now?
Yeah, but even then I can't read it. No, man.
It says cheap Dutch brownie.
No, well, it actually says deep Dutch brownie.
Cheap.
I don't know what makes it a Dutch brownie. Does anyone
I
know?
can think of something, but it's probably not the right answer.
I mean, that's the joke, but it's not that. I bought this from a regular grocery store, not the local dispensary. So, what makes this a Dutch brownie?
ビジョンジェット TBM9
Because I legitimately do not know the answer to this.
S708 PC21 あれは見えるのかな買ったやつかな持ってるやつかなこれ2種類あるんですよね
Yes, that's last of the Europe and the industrial areas from the Benelux, if not the biggest, I think Antwerp. So they're from the second lowest, or second lowest. You can take a cruise here, yeah. But there's a lot of chemical stuff, a lot of container terminals. We also coming over a POI, which CD selected.
まあ見えなかった違うやつ
The lighthouse.
Oh, where you went.
Yeah, and I think it's the most underwhelming POI in the whole of Flight Simulator.
Wow.
I know it's a statement, but I'll bring it up soon.
To answer Laney's question, yes, the brownie does have walnuts. Is that what makes it Dutch? Dutch brownies have walnuts?
I can't stand walnuts and brownies. No.
And this is the lighthouse. Yeah, it's just a tower.
Are we talking about Peter or?
With a light. Peter is not skinny by any means.
Oh, you were talking about the actual building.
I wish.
there's a Dutch developer on the team.
We already went over Kinderdijk.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, we completely
Oh, we missed it. We
I
totally
showed it,
missed
but
Oh, no.
Jane didn't switch to it, so.
Oh, the windmills.
nothing. Just the world famous. Yeah, it's like it's fine.
Oh,
Talking about it.
So we're now flying past my house.
doxed.
Matt DeLucas, this is the most fun I've had in the game. Well, Matt, we do this every Friday, or depending where you are in the world, it may be Saturday in your local time zone, but same time every week. And we do different destinations all the time. We try to explore every country, every region. We don't just keep it, to Western Europe and North America. We try to explore the entirety of the world. So if you are enjoying today's fly-in, be sure to come back again next week and every other week.
This is definitely a special edition.
Yeah, for us because we're from the area somehow.
We can
correct.
trash that.
Sometimes you.
That is correct.
Yes. Mine is Peter, as you not expect.
When is the Antarctica community flight? Well, so yeah, I would love to do that. I actually got talking to a friend about this. Literally last night, I was talking to one of my friends about this. The problem with an Antarctica flight is there aren't a lot of airports in Antarctica. But I was thinking, I actually got brainstorming. Wouldn't it be cool if we took off, say, McMurdo Research Station, where there is a airport there in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we flew to the geographic South Pole, and we took off with planes on skis. So there's no airport at the actual South Pole, but we could take off with planes on skis and land at the South Pole. That would kind of be a cool flight, I think.
But
So stand by that.
I haven't seen the satellite imagery, but I don't believe it's
Pretty flat.
Yeah.
White.
I would think so. But I thought maybe we could do that. Again, at the top of the stream, I mentioned how every week we try to theme the fly-in after a historical event or a holiday in that country. I was thinking maybe on the anniversary of...
200ノットってなかなか難しいな。
having a brain cramp right now. The Norwegian explorer
Ah, Jared.
led the expedition to the South
じゃないな。あ、
Uh,
そうだ。
Amundsen, thank you. Amundsen's expedition to the South Pole. On the anniversary of that, I thought maybe we could do a flight to the South Pole. We'll see. TBD.
あ、やっぱ JAL だ。嬉しいね。
Antonov 225.
ちょっとこの飛行機と一緒に飛ぶ
That
か。
doesn't have skis.
Well,
yeah.
enough it can land everywhere.
東極東の地から
DC3 has skis now.
飛んできた
Now that'll be a side.
仲間としてまあこの人リバリー定期的に変わりますけどね
So historically, one of the
JAL は
first
嬉しいですな
expeditions to the South Pole was done by air.
護衛に入りま
And
ー
it was
す
the same group of Americans who claimed, although there is some controversy around this, whether their claim is accurate or not, to have reached the geographic North Pole by air. Their North Pole expedition was in a Fokker F7, which of course is available as one of our local legends in Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can get that in the marketplace. But for their South Pole expedition, they were sponsored and received a financial donation from the Ford Motor Company for their expedition. And so to return sort of the favor to Ford and to give them some publicity, they switched their plane for their South Pole expedition to a Ford Tri-Motor from the Fokker F7.
Seems like I'm lagging.
Yeah, I might.
Speed right now.
215 for me.
Yeah, might be.
Hey, Chewy, we were just talking about you. Welcome in. We were mentioning the historic final delivery of the 747, and we were mentioning how on your stream yesterday that you recreated that flight. Anyone who's not following Chewy on Twitch, we'll put a link to his channel in the chat.
racing commentators.
That's right. Shane, maybe you want to talk about Chewy's connection to being a racing commentator? How that's relevant to flight sim players?
When you say racing commentator, you mean he's commenting while he's racing, or he's
Exactly.
commenting on? Yeah.
Chewy has a background in esports commentating. It's pretty great. I believe he did games like, ooh, CSGO, am I right on that one? It's been a while, but... And then he joined us for our Reno streams where he did some commentary for our Reno event last year, and is joining us again this year for the Reno Vet Series 2 that we're doing. Right, there we go. In March. I'm really excited about. So if you're interested in racing and waiting for some fabulous please sign up right now.
So among the prizes are Tobii eye tracker 5, generously donated by our friends at Tobii. And if you do register, you don't even need to be selected. Just by filling out that form and registering, you will instantly get a discount code for 20% off a Tobii eye tracker 5. And if you're wondering what that is, I'm actually using it right now. I think, Peter, you have an eye tracker 5 as well, right?
Okay.
So if you're wondering how Peter and I are looking around our cockpits, just by moving our head and even just moving our eyeballs, that is thanks to the Tobii eye tracker 5.
Peter,
This noise
I know.
happening.
I'm getting a stroopwafel.
Oh,
Oh,
Peter, look.
stroopwafel.
We both have a stroopwafel.
You
Why
just
don't
transferred
explain
it
to our
from.
viewers what this
Hey,
is.
hand it over.
Yeah, it almost was like you just gave it to each other.
Dang it, both of you.
It's weird.
And I tried to open it discreetly, but
Yeah, no, it's like you're going to the cinema and then next to you there's someone. Really?
feel miserably.
It's just like, just do it quickly and fast. A little less.
All right, so Peter, go ahead. For anyone in chat who's not familiar, what is a stroopwafel?
It's sugar.
Good, pure sugar, basically. So it are two small waffles with a stroop in between, basically. Stroop.
And for
Right.
those of you
Oh,
who
yes,
don't
stroop.
speak Dutch, stroop is
Makes
syrup.
sense.
Yeah, syrup, stroop. It's actually stroop. Stroopwafel.
So here's the packaging on mine. It is from the Euro patisserie. It's imported from the Netherlands, from Apeldoorn. So this is an authentic Dutch stroopwafel that I bought at my local grocery store here in Vancouver, British Columbia. So imported from the EU. And yeah, it says on the package, it's a Dutch syrup wafer. Is what the package in English says.
Yeah, I think that's accurate. Right? So you know how I just told the whole story about the Netherlands and Holland and stuff like that? So my package says Holland's stroopwafels.
Ah, okay.
So we are still not sure how we like to
Ooh, Chewy has placed on top of the morning coffee.
do it.
Yep.
Yeah, a leaky power.
Well, like the Jim Jam Slam.
Yeah.
So uncivilized. Those people from the north.
It's called Chewy Uncivilized.
No, just the Dutch.
Oh, just
people,
the-
Oh yeah, we are. Oh yeah. Bye. Compared to the
電
Belgians,
気
we're monsters.
系っぽい。いかにもヨーロッ
Though
パ
your
という感
infrastructure
じ
is
の
way。better, I give you that.
I know. Yeah. I mean, so that's also that's also quite a common joke for us when we go on holiday to France or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can't wait for the Beage. But that Belgium. Oh, we have to go through Belgium. That's the worst. But it's fine, Tom.
オランダっちゅうとなんか風車のイメージがありますけど
Well, we are en
ね。
route to Belgium now. I'm currently 17 nautical miles, about 10 flying minutes away from Bruges. So, Tom, over to you. Your home country, Belgium. What do you want to share with the community about Belgium?
Can I mute now, CD, by the way?
Yeah,
Well.
done.
I'm done. Thanks.
Well, 4 things, or maybe 4 things to remember. Best fries, best chocolate,
No.
best beer,
No.
best waffles.
Give you that.
That's all you have.
So this is one of I'm gonna touch on one of those points you mentioned there, Tom.
Waffles?
This has got to be a huge marketing coup. In most of the world, strips of potato that are deep fried are known as French fries. They were not invented in France.
No.
They were actually invented in Belgium. So why are they not called Belgian fries?
Because I think it were British, or I think it were British soldiers during the First World War. They ate those fries. They thought they were in France, but they were just in West Flanders, which is Belgium. So they thought, good French fries. And to this day, we're still very mad.
I would be too. Never forget that point in American history. Fries.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chewy. It's all your fault.
Story about the most Americans. Yeah, potato.
That's all the same. It's
Literally. Yeah.
Sadly, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you should definitely try a laptop that is the Yes.
Has to
Only
be
one because of the Yeah.
Chips.
like a duvel.
So when I was in Amsterdam, one of the most popular street food, and I saw this everywhere, all over
今日は
Amsterdam,
タッチングがありませんが。
fries. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. I got a delivery. Stand by one moment.
There we go.
Yourself, yes, but it's great.
And it starts realizing how much fat you're eating.
I believe that they analyze it for it to be about 2,500.
ここがあれだ、
your
本体だ。
It's already above the daily.
ちょっと重くなったな。
Make sure it's like
Yeah, and enjoy it while you can.
Same with the fries I had this evening. I was like, I will take a big one. And then
Yeah.
after a while, you're like, what am I? It's just
elk. Says it's the most loving night. I'm sure.
It is.
It's a stream
It is.
for lovers. Positive.
I don't count the times
I have like 4 a.m. It's the best.
Here's a shout to the person with the red arrow. Hot weapons. What's our next airport, Miguel?
Good question.
CD? Oh well.
Sorry, I'm
I
back.
think it's whiskey.
Sorry.
Is that EPO?
You know, Echo Bravo Alpha Whiskey.
Oh yeah.
So I actually placed an order on Amazon that said it would arrive on Sunday, and I was like, oh, Sunday's perfect. It won't interrupt the
Sunday.
live stream.
I won't
Yeah.
have a stream.
And it arrived 2 days early, and so Amazon thought they were probably doing me a favor and giving me free Christmas. Service by exceeding their delivery.
Fighting
estimate.
Falcon.
And instead, they actually interrupted the live stream, which I was purposely trying to avoid.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I don't believe.
Right.
Say, make all my orders arrive Friday. Between these 2 hours.
Right, because I love being interrupted mid-sentence live in front of
I mean, that must be
364
true because you
viewers.
do it so often.
Oh, and We're passing over Bruges.
ちょっとラグいな。いたけどラグかった。トムキャット、やっぱトムキャットか。太陽こっちか。
So that's an interesting. I've never been to Belgium myself. My parents have though, and they said they did not like
骸
Brussels
骨の
at
舞台は
all.
何だ
Hated
った
Brussels, but they
VF23?
loved Bruges.
I mean, imagine
Did
how.
they go to Ghent?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if they went to Ghent.
Probably skipped right over
Yeah,
again.
that's
You're like, that's probably what they there.
Imagine how much they will enjoy Ghent then.
もうこうやって飛んでるところを見ると左のノズルがちっちゃいっていうのはあれ治
Alright,
ったか
so
な
the
そし
story
た
I
ら
was
ば
telling when I got interrupted
ア
by
プリ
that
があったな
apologies again for that. When
治
I
っ
was
て
in
るみたいに
Amsterdam,
見えるな
there
お
were
かっ
street food
こええ
vendors
なやっ
everywhere,
ぱ
and I
トム
saw
キャッ
this
ト
all the time.
トムキャットとイーグルっつったらも
A big serving of fries. So,
うア
Tom
メリカ
versus
軍
Peter,
の双璧ですからな
Netherlands or Belgium?
おお
Belgium.
I think Belgium has.
No, Belgium.
It's difficult because Belgian fries really suck, and the Dutch don't. So I think the Dutch. Yeah.
What?
What?
Why are you telling lies to yourself?
No, I think you guys have nice fries, but we have really good fries as well.
Nice
I mean, yeah, basically.
I'd say the best fries I had on the trip.
That were the only fries you had on the whole
The
trip.
fancy fry place. No, I
Yeah.
had fries twice.
First
But
time I
actually,
tried.
they're both in
本当にマルチ良くなったなフライトシミュレーター
UK Maxi.
アフターバーナー焚いてるのも
The Dutch have
わかる
better
しアニメー
mayonnaise.
ションの本当
So
に
that's a good point too. Who has the better topping? Put
I mean,
on your
the
fries?
Belgium.
That's
Belgium-
debatable.
Yeah, I mean, Belgium.
リアルタイムに反映されるようになって
I actually
Like you
worked.
do.
I actually worked in a Belgium snack bar here. We had like 25 or 30 different toppings. And while in the Netherlands, there's only mayo, curry, maybe yogi sauce, maybe satay, but that's
Yeah,
about it.
peanut satay.
This is really good. Yes. And of course, then we have you can combine them with raw onions, which is nicer than it sounds. Now that I say it. What's Dutch stove taste? Currywurst was nice. Mintje.
Alright, next
トム
waypoint
キャ
is
ットはね
Antwerp,
あの
currently less than 5
コックピッ
miles
トにインストゥルメントパネルが明るくて
My home.
夜飛んでるとコックピットが綺麗でかっこいいんですよねイーグルは真っ暗暗なんですけどね
Oh, wait, you know what? I'm mistaken. I think it is actually Ghent as the next destination. Tom, does this look familiar where I'm flying over right now? Is this Ghent?
Oh yes, yes.
That is
Yeah.
Ghent. Okay.
Is it? Yeah, yeah.
ネビ VF なんて書いてあるの
So I
スモール
know
さん
a little bit of European history I know about Antwerp from a Canadian perspective. It was a very strategic port city in the Second World War, and following the Western Allies landing in Normandy, it was very vital for the war effort that the Allies capture a deep water port. And Antwerp in Belgium was that port, and it was mostly Canadian soldiers, so soldiers from my country that liberated Antwerp from Nazi Germany during the Second World War.
バックロジャースとかっていう違うか
Yes, we absolutely should do
なん
that.
かとにかくまあ有名な舞台は有名な舞台ですよ
Would be awesome. Yeah, let's do that soon.
All right. And you'll pass Belgium in 2 seconds.
Much better than the boring
1月さ
Belgium.
んと書いてありますね。
Sorry.
What?
You guys have better comedians. By far.
もうこの速度だともけど、まあ、羽を広げるしかないですね。
Right.
Nah, it's just not coming in anymore, you know?
That's fine.
It's only the first time we're streaming.
All right, I restarted mine, Jane.
It's a good thing you have such stable internet.
78NX この飛行機を持ってんな。
Jane, mine says it's coming in 0 drop frames. Should be
Mm.
good.
Yeah, I
Ah.
see it on my preview.
出かけに見た KLM かな。オランダ航空。今日の飛行経路にぴったりですな。
Beautiful shot of the V-tail Cirrus Vision
Yeah.
on your screen there. If I was a multi-millionaire and I could buy any plane that I wanted for recreation and fun, Cirrus Vision Jet would be very high on my list.
Yeah,
Things that I would actually want to buy.
I'm not sure. Single engine, it's grand. For that money, you can buy a whole lot bigger stuff. I think that
昔は大昔国際線の航空会社は一つの国に1個っていう縛りがあったみたいですね。でまあその航空会社はその国のフラッグシップって言ってたんですけど、まあ日本は JAL がそうだったんですけど、日本航空ですね。日本航空経営が傾いたので、今アナノが
I just want to acknowledge that. Whoever is out there flying to help the Pelican, I
なんて
see
いうのかな、経営としては大きいんですよね。
flying that Pelican. Nice job.
ただアナ、まあ全日空、昔言う全日本空輸は海外的な知名度やっぱないらしくて、なんか日本にはだから今フラッグシップはアナだっていう説と、日本には今フラッグシップはないよっていう説と両方あるみたいです
We got
な。
multi-view now.
way better.
Amazing.
Yeah.
私らの年代だとやっぱり鶴のマークの
Yeah, right.
日本航空の飛行機がなんか日本の代表っていう感じだったんですけどね。
So keep OBS running.
まあやっぱ世の中っていうのは変わっていくもんですよ。
All right, stand by, folks. We're doing it live.
この水色の KLM の乗り割りはよく見ますよ。人気の
Normally
航
things
空
do
会社
run
な
a
の
lot
か
more
な。
smoothly than this. I'm gonna blame Tom, who requested me move the stream an hour early.
Yes.
No, it's
That's fair.
the stream can't handle the high quality Belgian food.
Whoa.
Just cannot.
Rice. So those since we're video, we can talk about food again. Those waffles you have in your back.
Oh, Belgian waffle.
Only from Lotus.
おー、
No clue.
微妙な
It's a
グ
local
リが。
grocery store. Not sure what the brand is.
Okay, also.
あ、なんだ。EU のマークかな、青に星が、なんか丸が書いてあるのは。
Well, that one you win, Peter. Yes, hands down you win.
なんかそんな感じですな。
I eat a lot of Gouda.
Gouda.
Although
Although,
we have some very good Gruyere cheese.
right, and the French cheese in general is all pretty good, right? It's not.
Let's just get fixed.
We can.
こんなにビジョンジェットいっぱい飛ぶな
Seawolf
ら
has 2S better cheese.
買ってきてもよかったな。ダークスタ
Well,
ー。
I'm
い
a
つも
Canadian,
ダー
and
ク
we
ス
do
ター
have
の
some
人
pretty。nice cheeses from Canada. Oka from Quebec, for example.
ダークスターのいるところ
However,
大
I will
体長
concede
期あり
this。to the Dutch. Netherlands cheese is definitely better than Canadian cheese overall.
In the US, I often am I'm surprised what they call cheese, which isn't cheese at all.
Yeah, it's more like I'm sorry, I might offend some people. It's like liquid plastic.
At
It
least
has been solidified.
that's at least how it looks. What I'm not sure.
ヨーロッパもこの広大な土地、
Say
Here.
Belgian waffles at breakfast. But I'm like,
Yeah.
you're
しかも
offending me.
It's a regular
緑に
waffle.
あふれて
Yeah, I'm getting all your streams just
雨が結構降るんでしょうね。
Do we
広
want
大
to
な部屋としてもアフリカみたいな砂漠だと、お、
So refresh your stream and like.
ムクヤングレビッチ
Okay,
29
cat, good. Be back in a moment. Bye. ミアブレーキ開いた。大隊長どこにいる？開いた。ちょっと大隊長にご挨拶でも行きますか。ここは何の町？おお。この200ノットってなかなか難しいんだな。 Refresh your screens. I really just
Hello.
did a
type in chat to refresh? There we go.
split and everything's working correctly again.
148ノットまで。
All right, we are back. Apologies, folks, for that technical glitch. I'm just turning on to final here on to Echo Bravo Alpha Whiskey.
Oh, great! I just overflew that.
Is this Antwerp?
Yes, yes. Do I now?
I've lost it. Oh, there it is.
You do feel refreshed. Great.
I lost sight of the runway for a second. I just need to maintain this turn. There we go. Runway in sight. Now, let's see if I can do a better landing this time than I did at Rotterdam. I'm a little bit embarrassed about that one. I need to redeem myself.
Mine wasn't that bad, but yours was
Mine was awful.
すごいの一応。
up for improvement.
Yeah.
Who is that cat? And then try to hold
Norman.
him, and then he freaks out. Likes to interrupt and stand in front of the screen that I'm trying to work on every day. Or
みんな
sit on
大
the
好き
mouse,
ダークスタ
sit
ー
on the keyboard.
時々来ますね。この飛行機宇宙まで行けるからまあ嬉しいですよね。あ、
Short
こ
final
れ
landing.
何？タッチングか
There
ね。
appears to be a cathedral right on the approach. I gotta
ギアダウン。
the towers, the steeple, or the twin
下
steeples.
がっ
of
た
the
下がったか
cathedral.。
ギアダウン、タッチング。
Actually, a couple of months ago, I flew my
エイフルパ
together with a
ワー。
colleague
エアブレーキクローズ。
just on the other side of the field, all legally because the airport is runway
Yeah.
maintenance.
フラップは出したままでもいいんだけど。
It's a bit of a once in a
フラッ
lifetime.
プは出したまま。
So, Tom,
Shame you didn't
as,
have any pictures of that.
Right.
Tom, as an respects your title, pilot.
Of course.
Good.
I don't know what you're referring to.
う
I'm sure a
ー
lot
ん。
of people in chat
いっぱ
got
い
that
人が
reference.
住んで
That
ま
was
す
my
な
favorite
あ。
internet meme for the last week. I'm sure a lot of you saw that. Alright, much better landing, and I actually got airborne just at the parking
Wow.
lot.
I was like wondering. So I got
Just as I
nervous
was
for
about to
you.
run out of runway, positive rate gear up. Yes, Frankie in chat got that reference about respecting your title as pilot. Alright, some from Antwerp we're now turning for Brussels.
ほんと ト世界は広いの。
For those of you who don't know, I'll give you a brief synopsis of this. It kind of went viral on Twitter. It started on Reddit and then went viral on Twitter. No, this person does not deserve respect. When you hear this story, I'm sure, at least I hope, most or all of you will agree. So, it was posted into the AITA section on Reddit. If you're not familiar with what that stands for, it's where you can post MI the a-hole. I won't say the full word there. And this one man was saying that he was very happily married to his wife, but he demands that she respect his title of pilot, even though he's never been to flight school and doesn't have a pilot's license. But he has over 500 hours in flight simulators and is a big-time av geek and has his own Airbus A330 home cockpit setup. And he got very upset at the and she introduced him as a restaurant manager, not as a pilot, which is how he wanted to be introduced.
I fully understand that. Yeah, it's fair. I would be pissed too.
Yeah.
I always would like to be addressed as admin.
That's right. Yeah, well. Yeah.
Please introduce me to
あ、
your
日本のパイロットだ。
Yeah.
M339 だったら見えるからちょっとご挨拶に行ってみるかな。
Flyer of planes, admin of server. This is it.
Three world time champion.
Scott says, I bet his next wife will make that mistake. Art Vandelay, yes. And you want to be my latex.
台風もいる。後で見
Good
る。
Seinfeld reference there for those of you who were watched TV in the 90s. Got Hex the Legend in sights, flying off my wingtip in a dark star.
おはようございます。日本はまだ眠いですね。あれれ、いたいたいたいたいたいたいた。で、まあ日本に住んで見えるかどうかわかんないですけどね。
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Not sure yet.
おー、ラグったー。ほら、いかんともしがたい。
It's me, your buddy, and I'll always be there for you. Aww. That's my favorite knockout.
Knock your
さっ
headphones.
きなんか見た。あ、台風、台風。
That was not actually the start of it.
台風。
Could have been one of us, I guess.
Still wearing my shorts.
Maggie says this is so cool. Once again, we do this every Friday.
台
Different
風も
destinations.
マーケットプライムにしちゃってどっち
The
かわ
knock
か
was
ん
just
な
me
い。
getting them their package. So I
That's
actually do
feasible,
have
actually.
another package on the way. The one that arrived earlier was not the one I was expecting. It was a completely
うん、でも
different
両方持ってるから両方見えます。
So I,
うわ、下
there's,
手くそ
there
だ
is
な
a
俺。
possibility I might get another package. I got Brussels in sight, so capital of Belgium and the largest city. Simtom, what can you tell us about Brussels?
Yes. Well, it's also the capital of the European Union. It has the European Parliament, Royal Palace, and also a very special landmark built for the 1958 World Fair. And I think we might fly over this with a waypoint there.
Robin, we are not stopping at Echo Bravo Bravo Romeo, but we are doing a touch and go there.
このランドマーク、なんだこのランドマーク。多分宇宙基地だな。これは
I may have to reduce my
ウルトラセブンとかウルトラマンとかその時代のあれですよ。
20 frames per second
宇宙人の基地ですよ。
Normally flight sim runs really good for me, but I think I might be throwing a little bit too much at it right now.
メインブラックかもしれないけど。
It's today because we changed everything up. So I'm not doing anything today. Maybe this is our sign to switch back to.
ここも大きなもんあってた。
The time we fly over my country, I have
Yeah.
to restart the sim zone as well.
So the POI we just flew over was the Palace of Justice, or the Palais de Justice, in the original Francais.
That way.
There it is in sight. You can see it there behind me.
I just enough time to go their stuff. 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
お、アフターバーナー焚いてる。おお、急減速。
I think that traffic warning on my PFD is not going to disappear for this entire flight.
Actually, I was able to put it on standby.
There's
They're gonna
a,
be
there's an
chicken
airport
skin
in
eye.
sight. I better try to align on final. This is I'm not doing a nice approach here. coming in pretty hot. My last
スロッ
landing was
トルを
pretty
ちま
good.
ちまちま調整してる、されてるっぽいですね。
May not be so
これ
great.
は前の可能度が変な方向を向いてるか
Gear
ら
down and lock.
DC デザインズの台風かな。
Ah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
わかんないな、飛行機見ただけ
What's the V minimum of the Cirrus jet? I
Oh.
actually haven't looked at the pilot's operating
ランディング
handbook.
ギア
I
だ
do
し
know
はごめん。
the and the approach speed is 100 knots.
申し訳なかっ
But beyond that, I haven't looked up the other V
た。なぜ
speeds.
ランディングギアをどこでタッチング、あそこでタッチング
All
か。
right, aggressive turn on to final.
うん。
We'll see if I can land here at Brussels International Airport.
I'm
わかった。
watching you from the sky.
ギアダウン。ギアダウン。
Line up with the center line. This actually doesn't look so bad. Got recovered nicely.
スピーデアップだな。
See, you're the best
まあい
pilot
つ
in
も
the
の
whole
ことだけど
world.
ね。
Thank you for respecting my title as pilot.
破れておく。
Unlike that guy in that Reddit post, though, I actually do have a pilot.
あぶら落ちろちろちろちろバババババババ
I'm not the best pilot.
I've never seen you fly.
Me? Me neither. Are you a pilot?
タッチング
Maybe there's a reason we've never
よい
seen
しょ
Did you fly last?
Okay, that was,
Yeah.
that was a pretty nice landing. I'm gonna pat myself on the back there. I really botched
ギア
that
ッ
first
プ
I did a terrible landing at the beginning of the stream.
Oh, don't.
No, I'm okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Almost jinxed it.
Everything's
Almost
fine.
jinxed it.
Everything's fine. But that
茶
landing.
色いトーンキャットだったような気がするな
It's all good.
メリハイギャーン
This is only like my.
旗があんなところでブリュッセル国際空港旗があんなところで上下反対についとるやないのどういうバグじゃい
Again, it's from the marketplace. You like sort of fast-moving, small. I mean, what do you call them?
何があったらそのことになる
Probably
の
a biz jet. It's not. It's definitely not an airliner.
It's GA. It's so
ワープワープスピードスピットファイヤー
It's classified
Dark
as a
Star.
single engine carrier.
very light.
But yeah, it is a beautiful plane to fly. It handles fantastic. It's very well modeled for the sim. I apologize. I can't remember the developer of this. FFX, is that right?
Flight FX.
Flight FX, yeah.
FX.
So yes, very well done by Flight FX, and I will give my 2 thumbs up to their Cirrus Vision jets.
I haven't. I think I haven't. Oh well, can't have them all.
Right.
It's a true question. Assuming price was no object on the jet or vision.
So for
Honda
me
jets.
personally, I think I prefer the Vision jets because it's just a sexier looking plane. You know, look at the
Yep.
detail. You
Come
know,
on, you-
I think the Honda jet objectively is probably more
It's better.
practical. It's
Yes,
you know,
by
twin
far.
engine, it has more space.
2 engines.
Yeah, but I
more
just
than
think
2 people.
the non-objective, totally personal preference view for me is I think the Cirrus jet is just such a beautiful looking plane.
What degree of license would one need to fly the business jet for personal purposes?
I think PPL would suffice.
Yeah.
Should be. Yeah. I would get personally. I would get 9 already.
Yeah. G-Stove makes a good point. Parachute for the Vision jet. Yeah, if you look up
お、
here,
芥花だけ
I'm
ど
gonna have to move my mouth away from the mic a little bit. Look at that. We got the Cirrus Airframe Parachute System, or TAPS. So that is actually in an emergency situation. You can pull that lever, and the entire plane will deploy a parachute and safely descend to the ground. I'm just noticing the time. I know we had some delays and technical issues, so we may need to increase our cruise speed for a certain amount of time today. So good thing we're all flying fast aircraft. So the CAPS is a pretty cool system. The Cirrus Vision Jet also has an auto land system, which I think is very neat. If the pilots were to become incapacitated, any one of the passengers with 0 flying know-how can push one button in the cabin, and the
大隊長
autopilot
発見
will find the nearest appropriate airport and auto land the plane safely.
さっきラグで見失った
It's insane technology.
アイルマッキー 339
That's actually visible here. Yeah, it's going to look upside down because I'm looking at it backwards. See, it says safe return auto land. Emergency use only. Press to activate. You see that? So that big red button at the top of the cabin.
水ペン、それグリペンじゃないな
Whoops.
Should the pilot become incapacitated, any of the passengers can push that button and the plane will auto land. Is it modeled or in-op? I'm going to guess it's in-op, but I haven't tested it myself.
Do it, it's enough.
Do it? It is in-op, so it's okay.
Or as used to when
Has
you're
it been
feeling lazy
done?
and
Is someone in the real world requesting?
Yes, they have actually. I read a story about this not too long ago. It might not have been in a Vision jet though. It might have been in one of Cirrus's other planes. But yeah, there was a story in the news. I think in the last year, where someone
も
pushed
うこ
that
の
button.
シーティ
The
ー
pilot had a
だな
stroke in midair.
体調だな
He lived, thankfully. He did survive. It was his wife was flying with him who had no flying experience, and she pushed the button and the plane safely landed.
I'm guessing, like, since it calls ATC, does it take in, like, the traffic, or does ATC just have to clear everything? Or it's just kind of straightforward?
I think that, yeah, it just, I believe it's squawk 7700 and it does contact the tower of the airport it's going to land. But I don't think you can give it vectors or something. It'll just say, I'm landing whether you like it or not.
あ消えた
Alright, next waypoint is the Citadel of War. That sounds like the head. And more. Okay, so what is that, Tom? Do you know the history of this?
It's Wallonia, so it's very weird. Like our country is split in Flanders and Wallonia, but it's practically different countries. Like we don't know anything from them, and they don't know anything from us. So we pretend we are one unified country.
残念ながら大隊長のビジョンジェットは買ってないので見えないですね。
And again, reminder, increase in cruise speed. We are a little bit behind schedule due to some of the tech issues we are having.
And at 210.
Ooh, Seawolf trying to start a war in chat here, saying we all know that the Netherlands and Belgium are just runaway German states. Laney, yeah, we had to restart the stream about 20 minutes ago. We were having some tech issues, unfortunately.
240の速いな。この240ノットっていうのが微妙なとこですね。
for now, but we'll see how that goes.
イーグルのフラップギア250とノットが速度制限なんですよね。250ノット超えると勝手に上がっちゃうんですよ。フラップ出すとやっぱり飛行特性が変わるので。
Yeah, I'm gonna increase altitudes.
ちょうどそこのストレッチホールドぐらいの感じですね。
I'm gonna live dangerously.
隊長。
You do.
また上ポイントに
Oh, I
来
just
ました
got
ね。
buzzed by Congolars in a MiG-29, and then Hex and
You ever do a Dark Star flight? Excellent.
しかし、イーグルのアップデートがあったの
Is
かな。
Hex ever
航空自衛隊のリバリー増えてないか
where
な。
he just had full flaps and
あ、でも
barely
C 型じゃないからな、航空自衛隊の。ほとんど C 型なんだと思う。まだ消えた。なかなかラグいな。
Yeah.
Wrap around the world once. Come back.
Yeah, we do that while we do the stream. It'll be fine.
All right, so there. I'm just passing over the Citadel now. Looking for it.
ラ
Should be a
グいの
POI in
か、
the sim, so it should stand out.
まあ仕様なのか。
Not quite sure what it looks like. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's a castle. See that? Very neat.
大きくて持ってないけど、割にそれっぽく見えるな。T45 のことなのかな。
There it is. We're going at 250 knots, so it's gonna be. I'm leaving it in the dust pretty quickly here. Is one of you daring enough to give hardware advice? Well, that's
多分隊長
kind of hardware you
250ノット
provide.
で飛んでるんだな。
Likely daring enough.
I mean, usually it's just buy the best you can afford, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty solid hardware advice.
It's in our Discord. That's how it's been going. Someone asked for something. We said just double.
さあ、F16 ファイティングファルコン。
Yeah, but so I am until i5 here with a 60 NVIDIA card. It runs flight sim pretty decent, 25 FPS, medium to low quality.
隊長また
This
消
one
え
is
てるな。
with the 3080, which runs
ていう
flight
か
sim
どれが
pretty
隊
decent,
長だかわかんなかっ
but people with newer CPUs and newer cards better. So it doesn't really matter. Just buy the best you can afford. Run the
た。あ
best
の
you
後
can
ろだ。お、スーパーホーレットもいる。
one was talking about like peripherals. He didn't
いた、隊
specify.
長。
We're talking
Even
about
then,
GPUs,
again.
CPUs.
But even then, buy the best
Yeah.
you can afford.
Yeah.
はい
I mean,
イーグル
personally,
がい
I
る。
always hate to cheap out because
これはやはり変態飛行しておきたいところですな。
the savings while you're still annoyed by the quality. So I usually buy
字が重なっていて何も読めん。
We have a saying for that.
right now. What is it?
Yeah,
Seawolf,
goedkoop is duurkoop.
Yeah,
Seawolf, stand by on that. I'm gonna come right back. I'll
はい
show
だ
you something.
ここだ。
So the saying is like, if you buy cheap, eventually it will be more expensive than just going straight.
アメリカ空
yeah, because you'll buy the expensive anyway when you're fed up with cheap stuff.
Yeah.
I would love a Garmin D2 watch.
So Seawolf is asking any pilot's watch preferences. I will show you my pilot's watch right here. Maybe turn the light off so you get less glare on that.
あ、
It's,
同
actually,
じ飛行機
maybe
だ
the
な。
light's better.
Yeah, the light was
Anyone in chat recognize this watch? It's a very famous watch.
Is this Psycho?
It is not a Psycho.
おお。
Rolex?
Christian has
変態灯がかっこいいな。変態灯つける
probably may
か
not。be able to read this, but on the back there is
変態灯
engraved
があんな
text
青
that
水色になったの
goes
か
with
な
the
バージョ
You
ン
may
アッ
not
プ
be
で。
able to see what that says. I will read to you the text here.
Here's
It
Mm,
says,
普段つけてない
no,
か
it
ら
does
な。
not say
変
that.
態灯
It says,
Awesome.
flight qualified
も
by
うちょっと
NASA
黄緑が
for
かってたよ。
the first watch born on the moon.
将来も変態灯つけよ
So, if you're looking for my,
Fantastic.
and Christian says NASA standard issue circa 1969, yeah. So if you're looking for my recommendation for a pilot's watch,
う。なんか名前が
this is
変わ
what I
っ
personally have,
た。
the Speedmaster
いいじゃない、なか
Professional.
なか。
It's a very classic watch, famously worn by many
やっ
test
ぱり変態
pilots
を組むとき
from
は、
Edwards
フォーメー
Air
ション
Force
ライトだ
Base,
ったけ
who
どな。
subsequently became NASA astronauts. And famously, it
あー、
was
日本語訳
certified
の、
by
ん
NASA
日
for
本語
space
訳
flight, still
の違
is
い
to this day. It's the
フォー
only
メー
watch
ショ
that
ン
NASA
を
has ever certified
識
for
別
space
と
flight.
訳
So
す
the
か。
astronauts right now on the ISS are all wearing that same watch.
この人、人がなんか連れてないか
Prices and I'm like, well, I'll stick to mine.
Or, well, what's the heading now, Steve?
Heading now, I'm at 089er.
イエーイ、同じ LN0145 号機。
I'm at
もういろんな飛行機がいる。
and I think our
あ、
next
フォー
waypoint
クっ
is
て
the
書いてあるの。T45 かな見えるってことは。
Well, I got one
Yeah,
here.
but it's booked
Speedmaster
to the-
Professional Moon Watch. It's only a 53,000.
No, 5,300 euros? 53,000 seems.
53,000.
Is that like a vintage one from like 1958 or something?
Build year 2023.
What? I did not pay anything close to that. I paid like 10% of that for mine. Less than 10% of that.
Well, let's see what's going on.
I bought mine in 2015 and I paid just over 4,000.
イエ
for mine.
Which still is a lot of
ー
money.
イ。
Which
日
still
変
is a lot of money, but it
態。
wasn't 53,000 euros.
もうイーグルに聞いたら怖いもんなしです。 時々人が映る。こういうのもそうなってんじゃないだろうな。怖え。
If I'm spending 53,000 euros on a watch, I would expect Buzz Aldrin to personally deliver it to my house.
And then take you to space.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Immediately
Get the
after
rocket
that.
right along with it. Yeah.
In a brand new house.
Yes. Oh, 53.
All right, it looks like I might need to climb, as Peter suggested. I'm still going to live dangerously to see what happens for now.
You do use it.
うわ、めっちゃ最高。でも、こっちは逆光だな。こっちがあれか、日が当たる方か。うわ、かっこいい。
Yeah.
やっぱ自分の飛行機は見えないですからね。
I think last year we had the shortest Formula One race ever. Because of heavy rain.
See, Chad is now talking about
スーパーホーネットは背面飛行し
another
てる。
one that I really like, which there's some irony to this, is the IWC Spitfire watch. Very beautiful watch. I always think there's a bit of an irony, though, that a German watch company makes a watch themed after the Spitfire.
Yeah, that's it. Get the mountains.
ちょっと低くなってきたので、スピード感はありますな。
7 nautical miles away from Spa. I am climbing to 2,500.
Now's the time of the stream where I'm going to ask everyone where they are tuning in from. I will read out the names, every place.
I'll open my Belgian waffle.
Oh, the answer is yes.
Sounds
Gibraltar,
wrong for a
Belgium,
minute.
Colorado, Oregon, Norway, Italy, Belgium, Hamland, Vancouver, Texas,
あ、
New York City,
これでもあれだな。あれ
St. Helena,
014だけど、複座型だな。
Vancouver,
複座型も014号機なん
Rico,
か。
New Zealand, Berlin, Germany, North Dakota, Netherlands, Germany, Ghent, Scotland, Spokane, Scotland, Netherlands, Mexico, St. Lucia,
もう F15C じゃなくて F15T で出てくるわ。
or Zurich, Switzerland,
さっき背面してた
Netherlands,
あの人はどこだ？
That's right, on there, Herveld, Hawaii, Tennessee, England, Netherlands, Eindhoven, Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, Salzburg, UK, Ottawa, Michigan, East Belgium,
Sorry, James, just going to interrupt you before we leave it in the dust. If you look on my screen, there's the Spa Formula Circuit
Spa.
behind me. Just passing over now, and it's gone. That's how fast
And
the
it's
vision
gone,
jet is.
Norway,
スー
Sweden.
パーホーネットは
Oh gosh.
どこ行っちゃった？
I can't. London.
うん。
Netherlands, Rotterdam. Hello. Canada. Hamburg. Hamburg. Frankfurt. Nevada. Earth. I definitely skipped a few if you want to try again. If I missed it. You're on your holidays in Cebu.
大隊長発見。
Frisk. Friesland.
Nice.
See, a very interesting question from chat. Fancy a Friday night fly-in on Iveo one day? Well,
あと
take
10
a look at
分
my screen. Look at the amount of
到着
traffic
する
we
のか
had.
な。
This might be a little bit chaotic for the Iveo controllers. Separation might be kind of nightmarish.
It was a special corridor.
うん
But for those of you who don't know, if you're not sure what Iveo is, it's a real-time voice air traffic control service for Microsoft Flight
いわゆる
Simulator. You
3級
can
って
actually
いうの
hone
はあ
your
れだよね。
techniques and talk to a real person and simulate like you're talking to a tower and getting all the proper clearances. And if you really want to enhance your
JSF.
realism, check out Iveo.
Eagle。
Just search for them online.
おお、かっこいい飛行機目白押しだな、おい。
Try it out.
738は見えない。
Works for us in our schedules.
Please, just carry on.
アメリカ空軍のエスコート。
Just considerate to others.
All right, next, the penultimate waypoint on today's flight. So we may actually get to Luxembourg on time. We did increase our cruise speed, but the Anden Castle, I will admit I do not know anything about this waypoint. Jane, are you able to do that for us?
No, Tom is Flow Pro. He's looking too.
Wow.
And he's from the area,
which
so
one?
we actually recognize the names.
Can you say it again?
The area.
Well, it's in Luxembourg now. We're actually going to cross the border from Belgium into Luxembourg. Vianden, or Vianden Castle. V-I-A-N.
Flight plan.
Oh, heading 162.
Heading
Hugo
162。
Ghost Knights says, let's take a look at Pilot
What
Edge.
about
Yes, so
Taijou
Pilot
Dama?
Edge is a paid service. They don't have the
Taijou
full
Ragi.
numbers, but the nice thing
Mata
about Pilot
kita.
Edge they do guarantee if you want to fly on Pilot Edge, there will always be someone working the tower and the center and so on. Whereas Ibeo and BAPSIM and some of those other services are very volunteer and community driven, and so there may or may not be someone available.
お、747に飛行隊ですげえジャンボ。
So there are pros and cons certainly of all the different ATC SIM networks.
Oh, okay.
こっちはなんだ？
That's cool though.
こっちは今はこれなんだろうあのマーク。
Located in Vianden, north of Luxembourg. And actually, Belgium has a province that's also called Luxembourg. So it's a bit confusing. It's one of the largest fortified castles west of Europe.
キャシーパシフィック聞いたことがあるな。
Dates back to 10th century.
キャシーパシフィック。こっちはなんだ？
Oh yeah, fourth. Is
Oh, wow, that is
recently been fully restored and is
Let's go! If you're wondering what Tom is showcasing there, this is the add-on called Flow from Parallel 42. I believe there's both a free version and a paid version, is that right?
これあれか？コリアンエア。
Which edition are you using there, Tom?
コリアンエア。
yeah, which allows custom-made scripts to be in.
大韓航空か。
For example, earlier you saw a landing rate, and that's a.
Yeah.
And I also saw there's one that.
あ、でもまだ
controls
最終上っぽいことだ。上っぽいゴ
Well,
ールじゃ
on
ないな
that。note, perhaps, Jane, you can link to the Community Flight Sim playlist that Jane and I created about a year ago of all aviation and flying themed songs that you can listen to while flying. We made the playlist on both Spotify and YouTube, so whichever platform you prefer to listen to music on. We've got you covered on that. We've got, I think there's 60-some songs, all different genres, from the 1920s all the way up
そ
to
ろ
the
そろ
present
体
day.
調が見えるか。
You're probably not going to like everything on the list, but it's guaranteed there is something for everyone that you can enjoy. And yes, Danger Zone, of course, is on that playlist, as is Top Gun Anthem. You can, of course, have both of those.
And there's the Spa-Francorchamps. It's actually loved by many racers.
飛行機が多すぎてあれが読めね
It's a
All
pretty
the
exciting
time,
track
yeah.
because it has a lot of altitude differences and line quality.
Straight lines.
え。
So here's a question to the Formula One fans out there. In terms of like prestige, Monaco is kind of like the marquee Formula One event. But in terms of like excitement as a spectator, Monaco is going to be the least exciting race to watch. So where does that dichotomy come from? How does like the least
本当にヘッドアッ
exciting
プディ
race
スプレミアム
become the
少なっ
most
てと
prestigious
このメカニカルな
If you could only ever win one Formula One race, you want to win
速度計とか見なくてよくなったら高度計も
There you have it.
End of discussion.
しかし人飛行機の旗に隠れちゃうんだよね。ヘッドアップディスプレイの表示がなぜか。
For Monaco, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Flying over there is the Enden Castle right there.
あ
Very
ら、
quickly leaving it behind.
最
It's
初は
going
そうだ。
Tommy is flying over it.
FA36 やあれ元の飛行機で
And it's gone.
負けプレイない。GSF の下吹きだな。
Nice reference.
Alright, currently on heading 180. And we are heading towards our final full stop landing at Luxembourg. 3 minutes out. We actually might land pretty much right on time. Thanks to our
活性パシフィック。よかですな。
despite the technical issues we had earlier in the bus.
大韓国。
I mean, they are.
When does the new F1 season start? Must be pretty soon, right? Someone in chat will know the answer to that question.
What's the thing I follow the least of?
ここに人がいるのがどうしても気になる。
Well, I would.
ひでえ。
Starts in
こい
March.
つもそうなのか。やだな、そうだったら。自分からは見えないけど。
Set time for arrival.
The least thing I follow.
Ah, but for me that's football. Or soccer. Sorry, soccer. No football.
Soccer.
Right.
For me, it would be anything sports related.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, when I come past it, I'll keep watching. Right? If you have a YouTube video of the F1 highlights of the day, I'll watch it. But yeah.
yeah, that's it.
That's it. It's football, yeah. I mean, but for Americans, it's soccer.
この距離になるとなんか飛行機がぶら下がってる。
Not necessarily. I think
Seguir.
it's also soccer in Australia.
Yeah, which is basically.
So here's a bit of trivia on this for you. I actually looked this up. So that sport that is alternatively known as either soccer or football, depending where you live in the world,
あ、ゴールだ。
technically is called association football. That's the formal name of the sport. And soccer is basically just an abbreviation of like the association part
Soccer.
of
こ
association
の飛
football.
行機体調かどうかわかんないけど、まあとりあえず3機編隊
And
で放映しますか。
depending where in the world you live, you either call it soccer, which is short for association football, or just football.
Trivia.
For trivia.
Like,
Who
did you know?
Oh, you said.
All right, coming up on Luxembourg. Interesting bit of trivia about Luxembourg. We actually, in our stream a couple of weeks ago for Lunar New Year, when we were in Singapore, we mentioned that Singapore is the second richest country in the world per capita. The number one richest country in the world per capita is Luxembourg. So, you know, if you live in Luxembourg, chances are you're doing pretty decently in terms of personal finances.
あ、抜いちゃった。
Alright, I'm going to disable my autopilots and try to find the airport here, line up for my landing.
See if I can do a procedure.
エアポー
I think that number is a bit
Like
boosted
what?
because of all the banks there.
ト。あれがあるけど、
Yeah.
ここがルクセンブルクか。ランドマークがいっぱいある。
ILS06? Sure.
この飛行場が見えてもいいはずだけどな、ゴールの。
Oh, there's my runway.
Yep.
Oh boy, I'm doing a very tactical approach here. This is not good. Very aggressive turn to get on the final, but I overshot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We'll
あれ
see if
か
I-
It's
飛
not
行
our
場
day, is it?
I'm doing a full send on this one. In real life, I would not do this at
Sure.
all.
Right.
But look at this, it's fine.
Even Peter does it.
Right?
Yeah, this is not fine. I'm doing like 150 knots in short final.
Send that video again of the
じゃあ、着陸台室に入りますか。ゴールに近づきました。ちょっと遅い。
Alright, I recovered. All good.
It's all good.
Ooh, I got so many planes on my screen now, I'm dropping frames. My computer's struggling to keep up. Look at that. Right over the threshold, cut the throttle. Lead off our
Sorry.
airspeed. Look at me grease this landing. Very
その長い飛行場じゃな、これ滑走路じゃな、ほら。
Nicely. Comes Tom.
very hot.
Fast. Dude,
200
はい、ブレーク。
It's like, I'm just gonna make it on this one. Oh my god.
Oh, はい、や
You
ブレ
might,
ーク
you might want to do a go around.
Minus 690.
グラップダウン、ギアダウン。
When you gear.
Thanks, PDF. See you next time. Yeah, I turned up the music for this. It's probably because you broke it.
Oh, there
Gonna
we
go.
go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go taxi underneath Edarin in the Pelican and then go
I
back
don't
upstairs.
know.
Dark Star.
This is fun.
that's,
That's
that's,
why
that's
I
what happened to me
think I-
earlier on the first landing.
Hey.
高いな。288円。ちょっと、これ全然まずいやん。
All
おい、
right,
だだだだだ
Tom's down.
Gear us off.
Somewhere in the sky.
Come on, Peter.
We are pro pilot.
でした。
Please respect my
I'm not
はい。
asking.
The man.
オンサイト。
Peter, how did I
あー
open
ダウン。
restart?
Well, welcome to Luxembourg, folks. Part of the Benelux Alliance. Again, we are celebrating today, February 3rd, as the anniversary of the treaty in 1958 that led to the Benelux Union, which is widely considered. Oh, I'm getting another phone call.
Oh,
Daniel,
there-
take it from here.
Oh
It's all
my
good.
god.
We're ended this.
Bye, CD.
Bye.
Was he almost done with the Sims?
早い。
Well, now
Yeah.
comes the good part of the
Hilarious.
stream.
So funny.
There's an extension of the stream by 3 hours.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, marathon.
And you're down. Fantastic.
Versus-
Well, chat, what can I say? Thanks for bearing with us through that stream. It's a little-
Right?
had its ups and downs, I'd say. A lot of downs.
Eventful.
はい、タッチダウン。
I mean, but next week it can only go better, right?
Because you won't be there.
That's true. I won't be there.
Wait, what?
So,
Oh.
I have vacation next Friday, so I really won't.
Yeah, but it-
So it's only up from here.
Vacation.
Yeah.
He was talking to me, not you. But
Yeah.
Oh.
お、ミグ29。
look at this. Look at this view.
Wow.
KLM and a Spitfire. Oh,
But,
that's
chat.
nice.
Thanks for flying with us, and if you weren't flying appreciate it. Tom and Peter for your expert knowledge of the area.
Yeah.
Did we
What countries
really?
are we doing next week? Because then
Yeah.
we might need to read up a bit more.
Yeah. It's kind of sad we didn't know
Iceland.
anything about our own. Sure.
お、
Well, it's
Don't
funny because like,
get-
when you're growing up somewhere,
これ何かわからん
I think I would be able to say
Oh, it's
much
like-
about Tampa.
Yeah, right. It's a city.
People come to your country to see things, and then they say, "Have you ever been there?" And you
Yeah.
go, "What? This is 5 minutes from my house."
Yeah. How it goes for tourist. You're actually just living there in tourist situation. Tend to not go to those spots.
Oh
Yeah.
well.
Oh well. Well, have a good weekend, everyone. See you next week. Enjoy AAU update. AAU1.
Yes. Okay, maybe we should have mentioned that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that came out on Tuesday of this week.
Yeah. So
But,
the longitude is now.
もう
Yeah, bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Okay. Bye. 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 Bye.
バイバーイ
Like it's
Bye.
はい、よいしょ。はい、キャノピーオープン。エンジンカット。パワーオン。で、降りる。降りるとパイロットがいなくなって、終わりましたということですな。はい、ということで今日はルクセンブルグでした。ルクセンブルグ、ベルギー、オランダ、ルクセンブルグ、ベネルクスだ。ベネルクス三国、テストに出るかもしれないので覚えておきましょう。ということでお疲れ様でした。